everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today, it is time for more society quests with the Vanu, with the Vundu tribe. I am recording this initial section immediately after finishing the prior section, the prior Vanu Vundu episode. God, why am I so bad at this? It's embarrassing. Fuck me. God, it actually pisses me off that I'm so bad about this. Alright, so, as we saw last time, whenever you get a reputation up, you get a bonus 3 society dailies for that society. So normally you can only do 3 quests per society per day. With a reputation bonus, you can do 6 for that society in a given day. So let's get started. Pulling up my notes so I know which. Where are you? There it is. Okay. There's my notes on which quests are which. Starting off with Sanuwa Samba, this is a neutral quest. Okay, all 3 of these are going to be neutral reputation quests. Sanuwa Samba, Birdwatching, and Come and Get It are all neutral. Vanu is consumed in a fit of pique. Dancing and shouting long into the night, wine pouring into gullet endlessly, like waterfall pouring into bottomless hole. Vundu youth have no respect at all. Please forgive Vanu's frustrations, Netherling, but since we leave Vundu scoundrels strut into former village, party long into night. They think Vundu weak, they think we do nothing. These nestlings must learn that Vundu still belongs to us. But they are still nestlings. To harm them would bring full wrath of Vundu tribe upon us. To scare them is best, and nothing scares young ones like blasts of wind from full-grown Sanuwa. Vundu youth still skulk about old Vundu, southeast of here. Vanu prepares Sanuwa. Speak with him to borrow one, then go to land that was once our home, and drive these shameless savages from it. Alright, let's do it! Luna hears of irreverent Vundu youths and their disrespect of our former lands. Please take my strongest Sanuwa and show shameless nestlings that Vundu are no joke. Alright, off we go back to Vundu. Let's go terrify some children. Alright, now arriving at Vundu, who do we need to terrorize? Hello there, Vundu youth. Go away. Wow, what great storm is this? Fierce like lightning, powerful like Netherling riding Sanuwa? What trick do scheming Vundu play? A trick to get you out of their village. Alright, 2 more. There you are. Hello, asshole. Go away. What? You cannot shame warrior Volk Vundu like this. When village chief hears of Netherling's crimes, force of all Vundu falls upon you like hurricane. I mean, we didn't exactly attack you. We just scared you off. We were a little annoying. You really think the Vundu chief is gonna risk going after the Netherlings over this? They have a full military encampment over there. Go away! Wah! Netherling? To use Sanuwa to buffet sleeping Vanu is mean and cowardly. Vundu elder soon hears of your crimes. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna care so much. They're definitely gonna want to go to war against the Netherlings over this. Alright, back we go. Like, genuinely, not only do we have a full military encampment over there, but also, the war with the dragons is kind of dying down a little bit, maybe, hopefully. And the one who pissed you off, Vundu assholes, is the one who killed your precious Bismarck. Twice. Try it. Beautiful work, Satora. Thank you for chasing away foolish Vundu nestlings. They do not forget this lesson soon, I suspect. To not fight as you are accustomed, but to use Sanuwa instead is hassle, no doubt. But spilling blood of nestlings would be too much. Using powerful buffet of wind from Sanuwa is much better. For we Vanu, buffet from Sanuwa is great humiliation. But Vanu hopes these Vundu nestlings can learn from this experience. Yeah, they sure were trying to posture though and make themselves sound intimidating. We're getting poetic, so that's nice. Alright, next up, bird watching. Vanu knows there are tasks you are uniquely suited to. Lately, we hear no news of Vundu movement, Satora. But Vanu knows that they are always scheming, always spying. We need your help. Please find out what they scheme, what evil plan they hide. Netherling Knights south of here send scouts out regularly. They intently watch all of Vundu, Gundu, Zundu, as Griffin looks over land from its perch. But they are friendly with you, Netherling. Speak with them on behalf of Gundu, and share with us what news they have of sinister Vundu plans. Will do. Let's head on over to Camp Cloudtop, see what our friends have learned. Alright, first off we have Rontremon. What have you learned about the Vundu plans? You want to know what the Vundu are planning? They've been sending out a frightful number of scouts of late. All signs suggest they are searching for something, though for what I cannot say. Okay, that's concerning. If they're actively making movements, we're going to want to keep a very close eye on that. Alright, anyone else find anything more specific than that? Harmier? I really can't say much about the Vanu, I'm afraid. No, I tell a lie. Though I didn't see them myself, one of the other knights mentioned seeing them at Vorsian-Soran. Interesting. Alright, onwards to the Rose House. See what they've learned over there. Alright, looks like our information in the Rose House is going to be up on the upper levels. I didn't see no Vanu myself, but I've heard folks saying they were spotted down at Vorsian-Soran. If you want to be sure, you do well to head out and take a look yourself. Well, that's multiple people reporting Vorsian-Soran, and one person saying they're searching for something. So, searching for something at Vorsian-Soran? Let's go find out. Alright, Vundu, what the hell are you up to over here? Let's take a look around, see what we can see. Well, there's a group of them over there, but that's a fate. There's no sign of the Vundu here. Perhaps we'll have more luck from a different vantage. There is no sign of the Vundu here. No sign. None at all. Not right there. Not right in front of us. Now I'm using my head as a very awkward pointer. Alright, where do we want to look for? Look from here. Here we go. Unchanging as still night air. Still no sign of pathetic Gundu. Search takes far too long. Would be sooner to wait for grass to fall from sky and rain to grow from dirt. Well, the good news is they are in the completely wrong spot. They have no idea where the Gundu went. That's gonna be some good news to report back. Let's get back there. You're gonna love this Vanu. They are looking for you in the completely wrong spot. They think you're in Vorsian-Soran. Dependable as sun rising each morn, Satora returns, and brings with her valuable information about Vundu treachery, yes? Maybe Vundu have eyes on Gundu lands, maybe they do not. To lower our guard would be folly, but it brings comfort to know Tri may live without fear of impending Vundu attack. For now. You definitely want to keeping an eye out, but for now, they're in the wrong spot. Come and get it! Vanu looks like something the Gaelic had dragged in. Molting season for Vanu approaches fast, Satora. Feathers from all Vanu, chief and nestling alike, fall like leaves from autumn trees. Feathers that remain haphazard and uneasy, and very uncomfortable. Tribe needs many combs to deal with flurry of down and feathers, many more combs than it has. Perhaps Satora can help us. Oxundu is renowned for their combs, strong and long-lasting, but Gundu lack goods to trade for combs. All Vanu love tastes of freshly caught Wamara Kampe. Flesh from beasts commands high price, sufficient to supply combs for a whole tribe. But Wamara Kampe are sly and wily. To draw them from nests is not easy. Find wet straw to south of here. Wamara cannot resist its scent. Burn straw near the beast nest and wait for them to come searching for aroma source. Netherling, please kill 2 Wamara Kampe and trade for combs. 2 give enough meat to barter for villages worth of combs. Trade from none other than Vanu. He has the best combs in all of Oxundu. And remember, most delicious meat of Wamara is from abdomen. Alright, sounds reasonable enough. And now that we've accepted all the dailies from the bonus, from the reputation bonus, a new set of dailies, the actual dailies, have appeared. Alright, let's go find this straw, not too far south. You know, there's plenty of Wamara Campe that I just passed. Do I really need to burn straw to find them? Maybe we're just looking for the ones that are... Maybe the ones that'll be most drawn to the burning straw are the ones that are most plump and full of meat. Alright, let's get back over there, burn the straw, and get to hunting. Seriously, there's... Oh, wait, those are whole Wamaras. Okay. Wamara Campe would be the infants then. Got it. Taste my drill. Right to the face. And there you are, Wamara Campe. Oh, they're breeding Wamara Campe. Interesting. I'm now extremely curious about the life cycle of the Wamara. Alright, let's go make a trade. Guna Vanu it was. This quest is keeping us very close to the island. You seek combs for Gundu. Guna Vanu happily gives combs, but first must ask to see what Netherling offers in trade. How about some Wamara Campa abdomens? Wamara Campa flesh? And such succulent, juicy flesh. Tonight, Guna Vanu's family eats like village chief. Please, take as many combs as you need. That is a damn delicacy, then. Alright, let's head back down, report in, and start on the next set of dailies. Ah, Satora returns at last. Does she bring combs for our molting feathers? She does indeed. Truly beautiful and strong too. With these, tribe's feathers lie neat and tidy. Timing of Satora is perfect. In mere days, our feathers start to shed. Loose feathers left alone are so itchy Munavanu cannot well describe it. But good combing removes old feathers and leaves fresh feathers in place. Coat shines and shimmers like pond surface in evening sun and catches eyes of nice young Vanu ladies. Ah, Munavanu speaks too much! But know that combs are crucial to Vanu way of life. And in molting season, so many combs are broken, even the most well-prepared run out sometimes. Well, I'm glad you're all ready for molting and mating season. Alright, 3 more. We got Flight of the Midges, Fishing in Troubled Waters, and Reeling in the Vundu. Alright, this is 3 of the 4 recognized tier reputation quests. So let's get started. Flight of the Midges. Munavanu is sourly swatting the air around him. Buzzing in Muna's ear. Vanu knows no misery like swarming clouds of midges. Oh god, they're back. But Vanu not only wants to suffer insect storms, Muna sees seedling crops wither as well. Green leaves of Ranu Valley's garden patch chewed up like battered leaves cut in Tornado's path. He wants Netherling to ask her if crops can withstand insects' wrath. Alright. Let's see if we can handle this. Ranu Valley burns herbs day and night, but midges continue feasting on all Gundu Naki's crops. Strong Gundu can endure small annoyances, but when insects eat up all village's food, even strong Gundu become weak. Sure, son, Ranu knows pesky Vilekin not from Oak Gundu Naki. Midges must be riding on windstream blown here from remote areas near Oak Zundu. For sake of growing field, Ranu pleads with Netherling to find midge breeding grounds and get rid of them using Sanuwa's breath. If Netherling does not own Sanuwa, ask Luna Vanu to borrow Village One. With swarms bothering every Vanu in village, he will not refuse Netherling's request. Alright, let's get moving. We gotta get rid of these midges to protect probably the Zundu as well. Nettling wishes to borrow Sanuwa to get rid of Midges. Luna also tires of swatting noisy clouds, and he is happy to lend her village Sanuwa. This one grows especially angry with pests, will blow them away with fiercest gale. Alright, let's get moving. Alright, first one, gonna be right up here in this tree. Plant, thing. Next one further up. Ah, there you are on top of a palm. And last one was to the south of the island, I think it was. Yeah, just a little bit south. Ah, that island. Let's go trash some midges. Ruin their day entirely. Is that a hunt mark I see over there? Sure looks like one. What tier is that? Is that a B or an A rank? There we go. Midges are dealt with, and you are A rank. All right, we're gonna back away. I'm not strong enough to solo an A rank level 60 yet. We're not too far off. Warrior might be able to do it, but it would take a bit. Alright, Ranu Valley. Good news. Ranu Valley's ears hear only sound of breeze rustling leaves now. Surely this is a sign that pests will soon trouble Ogundunaki's crops no more. Her gratitude towards Netherling's efforts is boundless. Netherling might not know, but midges breed easily in small pools where rainwater collects. If there are no villages around to make sure insects don't thrive, midge clouds swell like storm clouds and appetite grows. Tiny insects fly too fast for Vanu to swat away with thick talons, but Sanuwa's gusty breath is very strong. Kills pesky midges easily. Netherling should remember next time midges irritate her. So the breath doesn't just blow them away, it outright kills them, rips them to shreds. Got it. Fishing in troubled waters. Muna Vanu is watching Inu Vanu miss one catch after another. Oh no. Muna Vanu notices Inu Vanu does not seem himself. Even as fishing line twitches and jerks, he looks off into distance as if storm gathers on horizon. Netherling, please help solve Inu Vanu's troubles before food stores run dry as summer desert. Yeah, that's not great. Inu Vanu, what is going on? What has you so distracted? Oh, greetings, Netherling. Inu is somewhat troubled about fellow Vundu cloudfisher. Often we swap advice on fishing spots where Zephyr winds blow strongest. Inu shares secretive fishing cliffs near sacred ground of Neverreap, and friend goes alone. But cliffs are home to ferocious beasts, and greedy Vundu cloudfishers swarm the area like midges to wizened dung. Even though his friend says he is not afraid of such things, Inu worries about danger of fishing alone in Vundu territory, and has not heard from him since last sunrise. Would Netherling check on his well-being? That is a long trek, but I will make it for you. Onwards towards Neverreap. Alright, hello there, Vundu Cloudfisher. Good to see that you seem to be doing alright. Bah, even small gusts of wind sends Inu Vanu into a fit of worry. Hush now, Netherling. Zephyr winds bring fat cloudfish nibbling on my line. That's not all it brings. Alright, let's deal with these Paisas so you can continue fishing in peace. And you should be good now. Pay a little bit more attention, please. Noisy Netherling scares away big catch. Oh, Paisas try to steal my fish? If clumsy Paisa startles me, I fall into Cloud Sea. Netherling deserves show of thanks for saving me from hungry Paisas. Fat Cloudfish escapes from line, but soon Zephyr winds bring him back to me. Tell Inu that I linger a little longer and then return to swap stories over campfire. Alright, well, the good news is you are indeed safe, and we arrived just in time to make sure it stayed that way. Alright, we return! Good news, Inu Vanu. Your friend is fine, almost got startled by some Paisas, but otherwise fine. He'll be on his way back soon. Paisa sneak up behind him to steal fish. Inu thought Vundu cloudfish was more threatening, but he did not know even Paisas can be dangerous. Cloudfishes concentrate very hard on big catch, and sometimes forget surroundings. A surprise at wrong time can prove fatal, but death by ungainly Paisa. Thought mortifies Vanu worse than forgetting Sundrop Dance. He will return to village soon? Good. Next time Inu goes with friends so he is not alone at mercy of the sneaky Pisces. He thanks Netheling for saving friend from terrible fate. I think we just made him more scared. Oh well. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, last quest for now. We'll have to be back after another daily reset. Reeling in the Vundu. Muna Vanu's stomach growls subtly like distant thunder. Muna's stomach stirs like tornado, but tires of crunchy roasted insects. He wants nice plump cloudfish. Might Netheling ask Inu Vanu when next catch comes to Okundu Naki? Hey, Inu Vanu! My cat just tore down one of my flags. Doom, you little terror. Alright, well, he's hiding. I didn't even do anything. He saw me stand up and he's like, oh, I'm in trouble. I tore down a flag. I know I did something wrong, so I'm gonna hide. Village wants fattened fish, but fish are hard to come by lately. Village's fish float on wind streams blowing from east, but Vundu tribe snatching up the great halls near sacred ground of Neverreap as soon as fish grow plump. By the time cloudfish reach Okundu Naki on windstream, numbers dwindle. Like biting midges, pesky Vundu cloudfishers must be driven away. Inu knows Netheling is very good at ruffling Vundu feathers. He asks Netheling to ride Sanuwa to Ok Vundu Vana, use Sanuwa's blustery breath to scare fish down windstream, away from greedy cloudfishers. Inu is sure Luna Vanu will let Netheling ride one of his Sanuwa if there is promise of nice cloudfish. Go, full stomachs of Gundu tribe depend on Netheling. He is now rolling around on the carpet and... oh, playing with a mouse toy. That's cute. He's very cute. He's very active right now. Netheling wants to ride Luna's Sanuwa, scare juicy fish away from Vundu. Of course, of course. This one has most blustery breath, sure to break cloudfisher concentration. Alright, and then back we go, all the way back to Neverreap. All the way over to Ok... what was it called? Ok Vundu Vana. Got it. I will meet you there. I'm gonna take the low path out of sight. Alright, arriving near Neverreap, let's go terrify some cloudfishers. Make them lose their concentration and let those nice plump fish sail down towards the Gundu. Goodbye! Netheling Cloddish is witless Paisa. Best fishing spot in Ok Vundu made barren by Sanua's rancid breath. Ruined! Foolish Netheling, now I must start a search all over. Good. And where's the other one? Right down here? Ah, there you are, right on the tip. Peekaboo! Go away! Dang, I kinda wish that would knock you off into the cloud sea. Wah! Look what Netheling has done! Sanua's forceful gust knocks fish back into windstream. Long hours, sweet promises of females blown away in single gale. Netheling will rue this day. Okay. I'll meet you back at Okundu Naki. Inu Vanu, good news! The Vundu are pissed off. Fine, I'll get off the Sanuwa. Sanuwa pelts cloudfishers and cloudfishers stomp and shout at Netheling. Inu wishes he could see cloudfishers' faces. Damaging Vundu fisher pride and fish returning to windstream is like old Vanu saying, striking two Pisces with single lightning bolt. Inu's gratitude is boundless. By next sun, Okundu Naki will be overflowing with fat cloudfish. You know, we have a similar saying in our language, killing two birds with one stone. Alright, it requires 8 dailies to finish off this tier, and we have done 6, so I'll be back after the next daily reset to finish this off. Alright, we are back the next day after daily reset, and unfortunately there's only one new daily available for us today. The other 2 are repeats. We still have several more undone dailies to do. Including the one that's available now, we have 4 neutrals and 1 recognized. So until we're caught up on all the dailies we haven't seen yet, I'm not going to do any repeats, which means it's going to take an extra day to finish off this second tier. So, we're going to be doing Pilfering Pots from the Pantry, which is a neutral quest. Sorry if my voice sounds a little off. My notes and my recording stuff is all on the wrong screen, so I am looking a bit more away from my microphone than I should be. To take a look at my notes, I don't know why I did this. Okay, it is fixed. There we go. Yes, we are doing Pilfering Pots from the Pantry, which is a neutral quest. Vanu hopes your strength and guile can save his tribe from the risk of starvation. More problems with food security. Fair enough, you're still getting set up. Satora approaches, strong as typhoon that wrenches full-grown trees from bedrock. Our tribe wishes to borrow her strength. Gundu food supplies dwindle, but Vundu stocks grow fat like their wives. Surely Vundu not notice some few missing pots. Please gather food for us from their larders. Without them, Gundu may not survive next season. They store everything in pots. Bring back 4 of them so tribe does not go hungry. You know what? Fair enough. Let's go fuck over the Vundu. They deserve it after the shit they've been pulling. Alright, how far off do we need to go? Over to Vundu Bendu. Got it. So that's all the way east. Now arriving at Vundu Bendu, I want to make a note here, on the record, that something coming up soon, the very last video for this patch, for patch 3.1, the Sunday video that will close out patch 3.1, that happened last night. I'm, like, all over the fucking moon that we were able to pull that off. And it was on, like, oh, you'll see. You'll see. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about what happened. I can't wait to show you. It'll be soon. I promise. It's just, I'm gonna hold it off to be the last thing we do for, or the last video for the patch. You hid that pot right back in the corner. How dare you? Netheling steals Vundu food. Stop her. No, this is not your food anymore. I'm taking it. You take slaves, I take your food. Assholes. Wait, these are Gundu! Sure, they're Gundu that have joined the Vundu, but they're still Gundu. Alright, we got more over this way. These are gonna be behind. There we are. Stop, Netheling thief! No. Nope, this is ours now. You lost the right to your food when you started taking fucking slaves. When you attacked the Gundu. Okay, we got one more over here before we head onwards. Is it up? There it is, way up here. Surely they're not going to have any guards up here. Good. Alright, last larder pot. Oh, way up on top it looks like. So again, hopefully, probably not going to have guards up here. Awesome, let's get back to Vanu. Back to the Gundu. Hello, Vanu. I bring you 4 larder pots to stock up your stores. Does Netheling return with Vundu pots? She does indeed. A queerly shaped vase used by the Vundu tribe to not only store but also ferment their food. Clever. Many thanks, Satora. She truly has gift for stealth, stealing into camp like silent evening breeze. Now let us see what fat Vundu chief feasts on. Oh ho ho, dried leeches! They look delicious as wriggling, writhing worms, fresh plucked from soil after heavy rains. Vundu claim that soil now, that land, but only after stealing it from Gundu. With no lands in which to hunt, we have no choice but to levy our share from their takings. By force, if we must. Vanu fears Gundu asks Satora for help again in future. And I will be here to help however I can. Alright, hopefully we will have another new one after the daily reset, so I will be back when we're ready to finish off this tier. Alright, we are back an hour and a half before daily reset because, oh god, work yesterday was so exhausting that I fell asleep as soon as I got home. Oops! Alright, one new daily for today, Veni Vundu Vici. Vanu is troubled by growing Vundu aggressions. If we position scouts here and here... Oh, Satora! Vanu does not hear your approach. Perhaps Netherling can lend her strength to Gundu. Zundu say they see Vundu scouts nearby. Our tribe must patrol its territory, but has not the warriors to do so. Please, help us find evil Vundu scouts and drive them away. Vundu land borders Zundu land northeast of here. Please search that area, find their scouts, and show Vundu full fury of Gundu. Alright, will do. Let's get scouting. Just northeast of Zundu territory, was it? Yeah, that makes sense. Right about here, right about this wooden bridge. That would be where the territory swaps over. I remember the fates we did here. Because there actually is a fate that denotes the boundary between the Zundu and the Vundu. Good news is nothing here at our first location. How about over here? Just so we have a thorough scanning of the border. Well, hello there. Alright. Cleared out the area closer to Zundu territory. Let's go make sure we've pushed the line back a bit. Nothing. That's good. And how about here? There we go. Push the line back nice and far so they aren't going to be getting near us anytime soon. Keep this a no man's land. Alright, back we go. Alright, Vanu, I return with good news. Satora, word reaches Vanu of your exploits. Gundu descend upon vile Vundu wretches with force of violent gale. Vundu scouts grow more daring each day. We hear of them hunting in Zundu territory, eating Zundu food. Netherling's work helps us repay debt to Zundu. But now we owe debt to you, Satora. Fear not. Gundu do not forget your help. Alright, we could advance to the next rank right now. I'm gonna wait till after the daily reset in the hopes that we get a good shuffle on the daily quests. But just so that we have a good shuffle going into the next reputation tier. Cause yeah, we still have 3 dailies across neutral and recognized that we have not seen yet. Veni Vundu Vici was a neutral. We have 2 more neutral and 1 more recognized before, that we haven't touched yet, so. Yeah, hopefully we get a good shuffle and we can start off the next tier with, finishing off the ones that are missing, but I think we'll be getting caught up during the next tier anyway. It's fine. But I'll be back in a bit to finish off this tier. Alright, we are back. It is time to advance to the next tier. Linu Valley, what do you got for us? New friends have brought fortunate news to Linu Valley's ears. Satora, many from Zundu come to share in Ranu Valley and Inu Vanu's wisdom. Like trees in grove, our roots become more intertwined each passing day. Ranu shares the secrets of Gundu botany, and Inu spends long hours exchanging advice with Zundu cloudfishers. Linu swells with pride at Successive Village, but shame still nags at her like single midge buzzing in ear. If she cannot perform Sundrop dance in heat of battle, then she is no more use to village than newborn hatchling. But now is not the time for self-pity. Ranu Vali's friend from Vundu tells intriguing story around cooking fires. While delivering tribute to Vundu, Ranu's friend notices group mercilessly beating Vanu wearing Gundu colors. Another Gundu approaches the group, shouting no more violence, but the Vundu mock his pleas and chase him from the village. Linu Vali has an old friend, Ginu Vanu, who says the same thing ever since Nestling days. Satora, we must help him before he faces punishment for his words. Satora does not fear violent Vundu youths. Please, come to Vundu Akbendu with Linu Vali. With Satora's help, we bring friend back safely to Ogundu Naki. Alright then, let's go on our rescue mission. Onwards, all the way across to Vundu Akbendu. Now arriving. Hello, Linu Vali. So where is this friend? Linu says sees no Vundu patrolling area, but we must act quickly. Like storm during monsoon season, they are never far away. Here, take bones of Sanuwa, Satora. Linu carves mark only her and Ginu Vanu recognize. When Ginu sees Mark, he knows that Linu comes to rescue him. Place bones throughout Vundu Akbendu and trail leading to hiding spot, and he follows. Ginu Vanu spends many moons under brutal rule of Vundu, and he may fear consequences of being captured. But when Linu Vali tells him of Ogundu Naki, the promise of a new home gives him courage to come with us. Satora placed bones around Vundu Akbendu and guide Ginu Vanu back to us. Linu Vali keeps watch for any Vundu patrols. Alright, let's set a trail. I went back over the dialogue because I was confused by something, but no, I read it right the first time. Apparently, there are Vanu from the Zundu tribe offering tribute to the Vundu? That seems concerning. If that is part of how the Zundu have been able to stay relatively free from being captured and enslaved, then do what you gotta do. But still sucks. Alright, hopefully he will notice the bones reasonably quickly and make his way over to Linu Vali. And then we can get him the heck out of here. Okay, bones set. Let's make it out of here real quick. They'll never catch us on a flying Alps. It was the cavalry Alps. Wasn't sure which one it was. There's a couple that look similar from behind. Similar, not identical, of course. Just needed to see the face to be sure. The bones guide Ginu Vali to us, and Ginu Vanu to us, and now we wait. Gundu rebels, surrender or else! Ha! As ever, Linu scares easily as nestling lost in dark. When Ginu sees the marks on bones, he knows his friend has come. Ginu to meet again brings Linu great joy. He looks healthy as crops after nourishing spring rain. Linu flees along with other Gundu, and this Netheling rescues us from capture. Thanks to her help, tribe receives gift from Zundu, a new island to call home. Ginu Vanu, return with us to Ogundu Naki and share knowledge of Gundu carpentry to make our modest village grand. Do not fear, Satora guides us safely back. If Ginu says no, he is more foolish than Vanu who plants seeds during drought. No matter how modest village is, it is surely preferable to suffering longer under Vundu abuse. A Vundu patrol! Quickly, hide before they pluck our feathers and throw us in sky cages. Wait, Linu practices Sundrop dance every day and night, and now the time comes to prove herself. But the Vundu look fierce, and Linu cannot hope to strike fear into their hearts without inspiration. Satora, show Linu the dance of your tribe. Rouse Linu's strength with your mighty dance, and she will send the Vundu fleeing. Quickly! You want me to show you the dance of my people? I can do that, but first... No more violence! We must run or face the wrath of Vundu scouts. Indeed, but if we can intimidate them away, that also seems like a win to me. Linu feels warrior spirit within her, coursing through her entire body. Now, Satora, witness the awesome power of Linu Vali's dance. Haha, they run like cowardly Korrigans. Satora's dance reawakens Linu Vali's ferocity and brings forth true might of her Sundrop dance. Come, let us return to Ogzundu and speak with Sonu Vanu before patrol returns. Good work! I will say, you are definitely lacking in presence and intimidation. It was just enough at the end to scare them off, but yeah, you gotta keep working on it because that was barely enough. It was very easy to tell how hesitant you were. Sonu Vanu, we have more recruits to the village of the Gundu. Chief Sonu, today Linu Vali brings before you Ginu Vanu, greatest builder of the Gundu tribe and a dear friend. Many Vanu tell stories of great Gundu architecture, and today a renowned builder stands before us. Sonu has much interest in hearing Ginu Vanu's wisdom. Sonu apologizes for his interruption. Forgive me, Chief Sonu. There is no need for apologies. Like the most precious of crystals, Gundu culture possesses many facets. All Zundu have much to look forward to as our tribes grow closer. A lot of core roles being filled in with the Gundu. They've got people to harvest food, both meat and plants. Now they have a builder to start reconstructing homes and any other buildings they may need. Things are looking very up for the Gundu, though there's still a long way to go. We still got all the other Gundu to free. Gundu Naki is alive with the sound of celebration, and Linu Vali finally dances. Like skies on clear summer days, she is free from worry. Occasion calls for hearty feast. Linu Vali eats until stomach can hold no more, and then practices dance until sun itself smiles in approval. Alas, Gundu Naki still lacks a leader, a strong chief. Brother is yet trapped in Sky Cage, hanging somewhere in vast cloud sea. Although Brother's whereabouts remain a mystery, Linu Vali swears to find him one day. Satora, when that day comes, the Gundu may call on your aid once more. And I will be here to help. I will say, Linu Vali, give yourself some credit. You're doing well in his absence. Ginu Vanu has started construction on the chief's roost. And we have reached Friendly Reputation. This gives 4 more daily society quests available. And we get a bonus 3 that are available today. And the shop expands. Alright, let's see. What reputation do we need to get to the next rank? 510, so that's 11. So we should have enough room. Yeah, that's 11 quests. We should have enough room to get fully caught up on the dailies in that case. So that is very good. Yeah, we've got 2 left over from neutral, 1 left over from recognized, and 4 new from the friendly tier. So yeah, that's 7 new quests we want to take care of. We have room to do 11, so we've got room for 4 extra miscellaneous. Nice. All right, let's check out the shop real quick, see what we can grab. We've got, already have that. Looks like just more crafting materials are available, nothing too much else. In that case, we're gonna save up our currency for when there's a collectible reward that I want to grab. All right, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, what are we doing next? Looks like continuing the Scholastic quests. And later this week, we'll advance the Vundu tribe once more. I'll see everyone next time for that.